See, a lot of Strangers and Freaks missions, actually, they're Freakers and Strange missions. People are saying, by the way, you know, wash your hands when you go to the bathroom. I'm not trying to be culturally insensitive. I brought this up to Kate so many times. Japan, you need 3 things to wash your hands. You need running water, soap, and then some way to dry your hands. No Japanese bathroom that I encountered in 10 days there had all 3. Running water was very common. Soap was like 50-50. And sometimes there was soap, no way to dry your hands. Sometimes there's way to dry your hands, but no soap. Just running water over your hands doesn't count.
Who the fuck is this?
The guy keeping you out of the gas chamber. Townley's on his way. We need to talk face to face.
As a germaphobe, that terrifies me. It terrifies me as well. Oh, this is the torture scene, right? I'm just saying, you should wash your hands, man. It takes no time, and it's gonna make you, like, so much less sick. It's a very clean country. I'm just surprised that the water plus paper towels is accepted there.
Man. Yeah, I know. I take speed.
Next 15:30, and it's Grim 2 and Jump Over the Moon. Thank you as well.
Still take you, sugar tits.
That's because you're fucking deranged, not because you're in good shape. Hey, why don't you stick to doing fucking crunches and feeling bad about yourself, all right, pork chop? Hey, fuck you. You know, I'm beginning to think that's exactly what you want to do.
How does that even make sense? All we've been to, he thinks I'm just doing it to get in that sweet, sweet, soggy bottom, boys.
You see his face that last time I popped him. Boom! Oh, ladies!
God, you're an asshole.
Hypernova 2121, thank you as well.
Back there. I know you, but you? You, I don't know.
Yeah, well, until I see reason otherwise, why don't we just keep it that way? Steve, what a pleasure.
And K Mills, thank you as well. If they made a GTA 5 movie, that dude would definitely be played by Rob Riggle. Pow!
Hey, Devin Weston?
No, this guy would be played by Rob Riggle. And the other dude would be played by Dave Franco. And then the dude who's with us would be Paul Giamatti.
And a tail catcher.
I have to fucking remember that line. You.
This is Paul Giamatti.
Nowhere, pal. Yeah, we did. Hey,
DCham121, thank you as well.
This.
Please, keep the sleep bastard away from me.
No, Ferdinand. He's gone. He's gone. It's okay. I've got some new friends
And
here now.
Shizu, thank you too.
Michael?
Why are these nerds dressed like NBA referees? NBA referees have ruined the tucked-in polo shirt fashion for the rest of us dads out there.
I don't know. I already told nothing.
Jiggle with it, or Jiggy with it, and Cheese Kaiser, thank you as well.
You know about the Azerbaijanis?
Azerbaijan, capital, Baku. You know Garry Kasparov, one of the greatest chess grandmasters of all time, was born there. Also, large natural gas reserves.
You're a fucking spy. And the asswipes at the agency know this. So I need to know. What did you tell them, and what did they tell you?
How do you feel about RefCam in the World Cup of Hockey? It reminds me of the ESPN, like the Sega made ESPN, NFL, and NHL games from the mid-2000s. I kind of like it. It's dynamic, but it takes some getting used to, I'll admit.
You two are going to drive up to Rockford Hills, and when we find out which man is the man with the problem, you put him down.
It's Caesar's place.
Please, the sub box and the subtitles, it's just because there's a lot of dialogue. Like, most of the time, it's not necessary to move it.
The more I see of your boss, the more I like him.
If I was you, I wouldn't be so critical of who others associate with.
So is he gonna be a problem?
For sure. But there's nothing we can do about it. If something happened to him right now,
thank you as well.
it'd be
And
right
Fud
under the
Muggler.
An electron microscope
And David
of bureaucratic
GM92.
shit, and that would make it very difficult to keep old secrets.
Oh well, boo.
Oh, yeah, that's not how that
Else
goes.
is having
Okay.
trouble keeping secrets, asshole.
Do I see tires on this car? I was gonna say shit. Oh wow! Excuse me. Just because I run a red doesn't mean you have license to kill my passenger. I'm a sovereign citizen of Los Santos.
If we didn't control the situation,
Ain't nothing but a townly thing, baby. Don't care about the driving legally.
My family or raises them as his own.
Oh, that's bullshit. What'd you make that fence out of? Freaking adamantium?
what does he know?
Where is weed vision when you need it? Yo, Franklin's off working at the pulp mill making that paper, man.
Does he know how long you've been working with the
WB
FIB?
Fletcher, thank you as well. I think I said, you know what? You get two.
Working with us
You get two.
before the Cash Depot job, you walked your crew into an ambush. One of them spent 10 years on the run, and the other landed in a federal penitentiary. Or Or
Wow.
we stumbled on
Wigware, thank you as well. Welcome back from Japan and Radmanly. What's your opinion on eating pizza with a fork and a knife? I will be the lightning rod for your controversy. I ordered a chicken sandwich at a restaurant recently. I was eating it with my hands and it fell apart. I used the toothpick to brace it, and then I cut off slices of the chicken sandwich and ate it as if it was like a cake or a meat pie or something like that. And I would do it again. It was a more pleasant way to eat the sandwich. A little weird, but more pleasant. So if you have to eat pizza with a fork and a knife, I'm fine with it. Dr. Rooster MD, thank you as well. And then Blues574 said, thank you for, or welcome back from Japan. Who's your pick for the cup this year? I mean, I'm a logical man. I try to be. I feel like it makes sense to just go for the Penguins. You know, Crosby's having a killer offseason. They won last year. They're my bet for right now.
Wrong house. This guy isn't our guy.
I broke up with my ex-girl. Here's her house number. Psych! That's the wrong house number.
Get me another address.
I mean, I prefer to eat pizza with my hands, but I have eaten it with a knife and fork before. You, Barry, and Urgot Fantasy, thank you as well. Alright. What's the most Canadian kind of torture here?
No! What do you want? Just tell me what you want. Man? Please, look at me, please.
Alright. The most Canadian of all torture devices is probably gasoline. Because it's not like we're gonna open up just by lighting them on fire. So, let's go with the gasoline, and this will just freak him out. This is just meant as a deterrent.
No! It shouldn't be legal! It's torture!
That's definitely true.
Don't do it!
Oh, that's not gasoline, that's waterboarding? Ay, that's pretty bad. Alright, well, I don't feel as good about this as I used to feel.
Always by the book. That's my vibe.
Well, this is uncomfortable. Well, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I'll waterboard this gentleman because he's an arbitrary detainee, and I proudly stand up over him and can defend him still today.
Let's get him upright.
I can't breathe.
Like it never happened.
I can't breathe. Stop.
Ask him about Tahir Javan.
Why didn't you ask me? I know Tahir. I did his home theater. He lives in Chumash.
Cool Beans Coffee Company, owned by Dan Giesling. Inquire for franchise opportunities.
Take coffee breaks.
What a dick.
Yo, in case it's not clear, I'm not pro waterboarding. I'm pretty anti waterboarding.
So how are Steve and Trevor getting along?
I'm just laughing because if I didn't laugh, I would cry.
Well, like I said, he's got his uses.
And as you can see, we're trying to take full advantage of them.
Then what?
This thing with
Madrina's
the
break.
put to rest, and we don't need you anymore.
This portion of the stream, this is Can't Wake Up Sundays, featuring Northernlion, sponsored by Madrina's Coffee. Hashtag Madrina's. Madrinas.com/BearTaffy. Give it a try. Mr. Fabulous, thank you for the subscription.
There were more eyes on that town than there needed.
Yeah, well, according to my eyes, Trevor's your problem.
I'm not saying being waterboarded isn't horrible, but I would 100 times rather be waterboarded than lit on fire. That's definitely true.
Plenty. I keep changing the subject. You know, he thinks you might actually...
Nessie and Ask, thank you for the subscription as well.
That's good. Fine work.
Please move the resub box slightly. Alright, now that 100 people have asked, I've decided the problem is probably legitimate.
Send another letter.
If only 99 had asked, I'd be like, these people are crazy.
Those fucking letters to Trevor, huh?
Yeah. He thinks they're from Brad, who he thinks is locked up in high security and not, well, not 6 feet under.
Did you and Mouth know each other before university, or did you meet there? We met in high school, actually.
How'd that get
Two
started?
star-crossed
A few years
lovers.
ago, a letter came to the federal prison system addressed to Brad. Wasn't signed, but it gave a P.O. box
Liquor.
in San
Rob's
Francisco.
Liquor.
I played the part of Brad, and we started a correspondence.
Every NLSS member has opened their own business in this episode. What would you say the top 3 torture methods you'd rather have done to yourself?
I'll take care of it.
I mean, I guess I would really not like to be shocked. Something about being shocked really feels bad. I'd rather just be like a hit on the knees with a wrench or something than be shocked. I really don't want my teeth pulled out. I think in terms of like cruelty, probably just bashing his legs in is probably the nicest. I mean, none of them are really good here though.
Please don't hit me.
Dead arm.
Alright. I mean, that was somewhat uncomfortable.
Hey. Now? Huh?
This just happens in professional sports sometimes.
Since the day I got kidnapped 6 weeks
That's
ago.
what we were afraid of.
No, I mean,
So, yeah, this guy we're after, what does he look like?
Average build.
Come on.
Average build, average height.
Yeah, it sounds like you're stalling. This better be enough. Middle age, middle height, middle build, whatever. He's dark, okay? He's Azerbaijani, for God's sakes. Look around. That enough for you?
Oh, so now they're asking me to just find a dude who looks Azerbaijani.
I see a couple guys that are way too old and too fat to be doing a political assassination. There's a party, all right?
And there's a party going on right here. An assassination.
Zoom in.
And last throughout the... What do you mean zoom in? I don't have control. Oh God, is it glitched?
Use the zoom. There's no room for mistakes.
Oh, there we go. How did I do that? Is my controller
Eliminate
jacked up?
guesswork. Zoom in.
It won't let me. I swear to God. Okay, there we go.
You see anyone down there who might be in Azerbaijan?
I mean, anybody here could be Azerbaijani because I don't judge people by the color of their skin.
For all I know. What's one look like?
They look Eastern.
Half this town looks Eastern, Davy. You got the fall of the Shah and the collapse of communism to thank for that.
Anyone stand out?
New
They
sticks.
all kind of blend in.
Don't make me do it, man.
That ain't gonna cut it, my friend.
Shit. Let me think.
Sorry, too late. Trevor, show our contestant what he's won.
This is definitely Rob Riggle. Would I rather have 2 broken arms and be able to make an unironic reference to that Reddit post, or maybe like be missing a tooth? Here's the thing. I think getting shocked on screen is worse, or is better than pulling his teeth out on stream. So let's do that.
No, come on, please. Turn him off.
Please attach them to his nipples and not his testicles. Nipples, not testicles.
Not the clips. Don't do it.
You see his face when I did that?
Something in that made me very
What do
uncomfortable.
you got for us? You try to take up your memory again?
I wonder if like the people who made this scene at Rockstar had to take like short-term leave after the game was done. Like, we've been working on this torture scene for 8 months, man.
Bushy beard? Got any beardy types at this party?
Get the voice actor back in. There wasn't enough terror in his lines.
Thinking maybe we ought to just
Not the clips!
Let's call an airstrike on Chumash Beach.
Steve's saying beard. What do you got?
Oh, thank
Anything
God.
Specific, or is some stubble gonna cut it?
Let's start at Mountain Men, and we'll work our way down until someone fits the profile.
There's a few beards at this party. Vinewood's full of weak chins. Place
No
is
comment.
famous for it.
Damn, we need more.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be a long day until you give us some intel on our target.
He's got beer. He smokes. He smokes like a fucking chimney.
I don't know. Trev, maybe one more time? Just to be sure.
Please no. I told you he smokes. That's all I know.
Well, I'm really sorry about this, but
Are any of those teeth less useful than the others?
My teeth are perfect.
No.
rotate left stick to pull it out. Right stick to pull it out. Girl, I'm gonna make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more.
They're all root. They just keep going
And
down.
if you cry, I'm gonna push it some more. See, the uncomfortable... Oh my god, 202 beats per minute. We gotta bring him back to life like Pulp Fiction style.
In his heart?
I'm still here.
Mr. K. Mr. K.
I don't know anything, please.
It's okay.
He chain smokes. And he's left-handed.
What's that?
He chain smokes. And he's left-handed.
Don't you know that in a court of law, information obtained under duress is not admissible?
It ain't the cigarettes that'll kill him. It's the guys who put the warnings on the packets you should.
Whoa, easy there, edgelord. It's not the cigarettes I'm worried about, it's the guys who put the labels on the packages.
A guy because he's got facial hair, a cigarette, and he's left-handed.
I'm telling you to assassinate a guy because he's a threat to national security.
Banana bread. Zero perception, just missed him. Oh, this guy.
He fits the profile. Yep, fits it all the way.
Well, that's my problem. He's wearing a red shirt. Blends in against his bright white background.
Probably don't deserve it.
Steve, it's done.
Woo! That is a wrap, my friends. Excellent
Mysterious
work to
Dr.
pair of
D.
you.
Thank
now
you
I got a
as
rabbit
well.
hole game to get to, so Trevor, if you take care of Mr. K, I think we're all set.
What the fuck do you want me to do with him?
I would say he's outlived his usefulness.
Oh, come on, please.
Shut up!
That's a sport.
I really thought we were gonna, like, cut him on the neck.
Let's go, come on.
Digital Mike, thank you for the subscription as well.
Let's just go, okay? I ain't gonna let those G-Man fucking scumbags tell me what to do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let the FBI tell me what to do after I brought you back from the dead after I killed
Let's
you.
go, get up. Come on, up the fucking stairs.
Archer of Anarchy, thank you.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Come on, let's go. All right, now you got a flight to catch, okay? Let's get you to the airport.
Wow, Trevor, he's got so much mercy. He's just a nice dude. Yo, we're in like some Pillars of Humanity shit here in the background. What's up with these clouds?
Can you speak?
Kinda.
Are you gonna hold it together?
I want to go home. I want to see my family.
No, you have no home. You have no family. That shit is over.
I do. They're in the morning wood. I love them very much.
That's your old life. That's over now. You're off the grid. You're one of the invisible people.
Just take me home.
I'm taking you to the
Take
airport.
me
You're gonna
out
get on the plane,
tonight. I don't
fly
wanna
all the way
let
from this
you.
country, and you're gonna spread your message.
I don't have a message.
Yo, I don't think they're gonna let this guy get on an international flight, Trevor. Have you been to an airport recently?
Would have us believe that torture is some necessary thing. We needed to get information, to assert ourselves. Did we get any information out of you?
I would have told you everything.
This is Tommy White, though.
Exactly. Tortures for the torturer, or the guy giving the order to the torturer. You torture for the good times. We should all admit that. It's useless as a means of getting information.
Oh my god, nobody knows how to drive at the airport.
Sometimes you torture for the torturee, but only if they're prepared.
Yeah, just drop him off at the, you know,
Departures, no one
departures
drives me to the
terminal
airport.
at International, LAX. LAX International Airport, that's what I'm trying to say. They're not gonna let this guy on a
Run.
fucking airplane with no shirt and a broken arm.
But my family is here.
Your family is probably the ones who got you fucking in here, all right? Now look, trust no one.
And now,
right?
what's your favorite
You're
cheese?
alone now.
Really?
Really, now let's go.
I'm
Fuck
a
off.
big fan
Come on.
of like an aged cheddar, like a 3 to 5 year cheddar. If I'm buying, I'm getting the fresh cheddar. I'm not paying for the aging. It's just sitting around doing nothing. Mission passed. Well, I feel good about that, don't you? White cheddar or red cheddar? I think I've found the British person in chat. What is red cheddar? My uncle had a sharpish cheese made in the UK. He says it used to be a breeze before the NSA. It's red Leicester. NL, define a jagged array in C#. I actually have never heard the term jagged array. I'm going to assume that it's an array that consists of other arrays of varying lengths. That seems sensible to me. Hey, that's the correct definition of a jagged array. What can I say? I'm basically like John Carmack. C# is dumb? That's just a ridiculous opinion. You think C# is dumb? Program in Java sometimes. C# feels extremely nice. I mean, maybe it's not as, you know, intuitive as a Python or something like that, but it's still pretty comfortable.
It looks like we're ready to go with everything. I don't think it's a good idea for us to meet at the condo, so maybe we should...
Tell Floyd it is a good idea to meet at the condo. It's a great idea. And tell him we need chips and dip and prostitutes.
Chips and dip and prostitutes. It sounds like you're like a 60-year-old single dude. You're like, that's my ideal weekend. Or you could be 20 as well. I just didn't want to actually call out anybody in the chat. What kind of chips and dip, though? I don't really like dips. They're all mayonnaise-based. Or very frequently they're mayonnaise-based. I'm a big fan of salsa. I love salsa. I'll eat some weird-ass salsas. Or, you know, pico de gallo or chimichurri or anything like that. But I'm not really much of a dip man, personally.
Here's
What about queso? I'm for it. What about hummus? Extremely for it.
Shitbags and their favorite stoolie. What's he been telling you?
Oh, he just said how you guys were happy to help the government in any way you can.
Oh, really? Huh? Because I was told that if we helped out with that thing,
What was the
which we
craziest thing you
did,
saw in
our
Japan this
past
trip? I
indiscretions
think I told the story on the NLSS on Thursday, but long story short, I went into a bathroom. There was like an Asian-style squat toilet, and then I really had to pee, and I looked on the ground, and there was a poop, and it had a big shoe print in it. Somebody dropped a fully formed deuce on the ground and then stepped in it and left some identifying evidence.
The three cunts.
Listen, we need help with something else. Some of the government, some of it is pretty corrupt.
Not your bit, right?
Yes, but we're corrupt in a good way.
But the agency, they want to encourage panic so they can guarantee their budgets. That's how they get paid.
It's a major problem.
And now they've secured some funds that we need to use in our fight against crime as a way of bribing corrupt officials.
Really? And where are they getting that from?
Drugs. Those bastards love to sell drugs.
Franklin's wearing the Jay-Z three-piece. Franklin is looking fresh, man.
War on our streets, and we need you boys to requisition that money
about that
for us.
The bonds are leaving the terminal in an armored car.
Yeah, fuck you, Dave. We don't have time to prepare the right way.
It's not my concern.
FBI jacket guy would be played by Jason Sudeikis. I could see that.
It'll be fun.
And then, like, the dude who's not wearing a suit jacket, that's like Adam Scott or something like that.
We're gonna be doing pat-downs at the airport before
Canuck
those
Dizzle,
fucking
thank
clowns
you
are
as
done
well.
with us.
You know, fuck you.
Hey, look, man.
NL knows nothing about fashion.
Now, how the fuck we
Oh, I
gonna get
see
this done?
kids these days walking around. Hey, I'm wearing a shirt that's got no collar and only one sleeve, and on the shirt it just says fuck.
Classic blitz play. It's an
I'm
industrial
wearing,
area,
you know, I
right?
stitched together a pair of shorts and a pair of jeans. I call them sheens. The sartorial is took 18 pictures, and now I'm a multimillionaire on
Just gotta hope
Instagram.
like hell these are the kind of agency men that don't carry a panic button with them. If they are, we deal with it. If and when.
If and motherfucking when.
Nylon Intruder, thank you for the
will
subscription.
keep my eyes peeled, General.
I never really thought like 90s fashion was gonna make it back.
Hey, no problem.
But those round glasses that, you know, were popular by the fucking spin doctors are back. Everybody's wearing those round glasses that looks like they're, you know, a 1994 university graduate. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I never thought they'd make it back. And it frightens me, because I got, you know, thick-rimmed glasses because my eyes are really bad. And those were, like, really dorky when I was a kid. And then for a few years, they were kind of cool. They became, like, a hipster thing. I need them to break up the pale whiteness of my face.
We'll need boiler suits and masks for this job.
So if those, like, round Harry Potter glasses become popular, I'm fucked. I'm gonna look like a 6-year-old senior citizen.
By the airport where we can get a tow truck. Oh, yeah,
Everybody's got these haircuts. They look like Snow from the Informer music video.
And discreet.
All right, man, I got
Just get a tan. Yo, I'm not gonna, you know, give myself a risk of skin cancer just so I, you know, look good in like round glasses. I'm an adult. I've got a strange feeling that NL burns rather than tans.
Come on, my dear.
I mean, I have gotten the sunburn in like the past 3 years. I haven't really gotten a tan. I don't worry about it too much though. I've always found tanning kind of silly, I guess. I was in high school, you know, 2004, 2005, and 2 other years as well, but you know, that was when like The Simple Life was on TV, and all these 15-year-old girls that were my classmates were like, let's go tanning this weekend. And I'm like, you're gonna give yourself a disease. You're gonna give yourself a disease to look like Nicole Richie. On your deathbed, you are really probably gonna regret that decision. But, you know, it's probably, I'm probably overstating the risk. It just seems like an unnecessary one for yours truly. You need a 4-seater, not a 2-seater. Yo, this is a 4-seater, man. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room in the back, but... I mean, yeah, sure, everything could give you a disease, but like... exposing yourself to super close-range solar radiation is... you know, not as bad as... or it's worse than just drinking a glass of water, is all I'm saying. Just put on tanning lotion? Isn't that worse? Doesn't tanning lotion, like, amplify the... well, it doesn't amplify the light, you know what I mean? It makes you more sensitive to the light. I mean, if you're just, like, if you're getting a tan from being outside, you know, you're getting some vitamin D, that's okay. You know, take proper precautions. Protect your skin. But if you're going to a tanning salon, I'm like, for me, I don't get it.
Hello, Trevor. I missed you.
Hello, Wade. I missed you too.
Hello, Trevor.
Oh, there. Hey, Hot Lips, where you been hiding?
Nowhere.
I got a knot the size of a baseball in here, all right? Needs a little, loosening up, all right?
OC Mojo, thank you as well.
Massage me, motherfucker. Good.
Oh, of course, tanning lotion increases UV absorption by activating the boviform in your surface layers. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, hey there, you and him, the old father-son issues? Gives me the fucking creeps.
How's the leg rub?
Oh, it's excellent. You wanna go?
No, I'm good, dog.
Hey, I called you boys here to discuss this job that I've been planning.
The fuck are you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, Michael, all right? You owe me.
Hey, did you talk to Lester?
I called him. He's in the hospital or something.
Beard Squad? Everyone's looking suave? Yo, Floyd, Trevor, and Wade are not looking fly. Michael, he looks like a, you know, 45-year-old dude. Franklin's killing it right now, sartorially speaking.
Like God, like evolution, like anything else. Sunshine, boredom, lies, that's what we got. Other people, they
what happened to the Dad Squad? Well, I think Franklin's a prospective member of the Dad Squad, now that he's gotten rid of that yee-ass haircut. And Michael is a member of the Dad Squad, and Trevor is part of, like, the deadbeat Dad Squad. Canada is okay at hockey at best. Subscribe for 2 months in a row. I appreciate that. I mean, we do have, like, a 22-game international winning streak. Destroyed Russia yesterday. Just another day at the office, really. I'm starting to think that we're the bad guys when it comes to hockey. It's hard to cheer for a team that's this dominant.
Tests out at sea for Uncle Sam. We're gonna take whatever it is they're testing. Now, got a couple buyers lined up. I guarantee no problems, no major heat. Let's get going, all right? Let's take our slightly past it vibe to an airfield where I got a sub. Got a chopper, I got everything.
Why do you get your sub at the airfield? Why do we put subs at the airfield and planes at the subfield? For real though, how are the Canucks doing? Yo, don't be that guy who goes, if Canada's so good at hockey, why does America win the Stanley Cup every year? You know, like every team in the NHL is like 45% Canadian and then 55% rest of the world. That's just ignorant. Yo, put the seat up and get in the back. There's no problem here. Okay, I need a car. Why? Because I do. Oh, that one would have worked. It's like trying to catch a cab. As soon as we go to a major cross street... Oh, there we go. Ouch, my clavicle! Wait, is this another 2-seater? There's 4 seats in this car, okay? You let it leave? Oh, it has to have... Okay, I thought that was the same car. That's the problem. Okay, here we go, here we go. It's the same car! It has 4 doors. I will be taking this vehicle. I am a sovereign citizen.
Sandy Shores. That's quite a distance.
What's with this guy?
Man, I didn't realize we was going all the way out there either.
Can Franklin drive? Like, he has the weed vision.
repeatedly.
Why would I
This is
want
the
Michael
first
to drive?
time I've
Why would I-
seen it for
Michael!
myself. You won't leave the city for the biggest take of your life?
Man, it's not like that.
Well, what is it like, huh?
Wow, that
You
was like
think the world owes
extremely
you a
ignorant,
living?
Trevor.
You want money and respect, but you won't cross the street to get it.
That useless millennial shit is more of a middle-class thing. Where I'm from, hustling is still hustling. And going halfway across the state is still, going halfway across the state.
Yeah, well, Sandy Shores is
It's a little
global
ridiculous. You can't go halfway across the
headquarters,
state
okay?
of
So we gotta
California
make the trip.
in 10 minutes. It's one of the
Trevor
largest states in the
Phillips
union.
Industries.
Highest population,
My company.
highest GDP. Do you know California would be the 6th largest economy if it was an independent nation? If it was a sovereign nation?
You're mocking
You mimic
me.
Vinu Malish all the time,
Is it
NL?
so strange that I've made
Well,
a
what can I
success of
say?
my life?
Except,
I know that wasn't
I
what you
am a
wanted
very
for me when
good
you
bad
ran
boy.
off. But still, Trevor, it's a business. Michael, an honest American business, and there aren't many of them left. Hey, you know this airstrip we're going to, we're managing it.
Yeah, I hate to think what you did to the last managers.
The Lost MC.
Do you have room for Fraser Crane in your crew? I would love Fraser Crane to have a conversation with Trevor.
The Lost Motorcycle Club. Yeah, you're a serious businessman, T.
He mimics Scott Aukerman more? That's definitely true.
The hard-working entrepreneur is getting shit from a guy so lazy
People on the
he
streets.
retired in his 30s, and then from this other guy
Have you read
who
Dan's
says of
book?
entitlement
No, I don't want
is
to
so
be on
strong,
reality
he
TV,
asks
so I haven't read Dan's
how far we
book.
had to travel when he's offered a job he ain't even qualified to do.
It's
This
not like a
is
shot
what
on
the
Dan. It
country
just
is
doesn't appeal to my,
There's
you
not
know, my
enough
demo.
me's, there's too many yous.
Ooh, like a glove.
That's just what this world needs.
Shit would get done. It
Jet
would
for
be
sale. Thank you for
Darwinian.
the subscription as
Hey,
well.
look, dude,
At least we got a
we'll
fast
help
car
you
for
out.
once.
But if you think you'd be better off on your own,
No, hey, look, hey, God, let's calm down.
Yo, this highway
We have
is
a
like the
score
interstate.
to
It needs more
There is
lanes.
profit to be made. I mean, don't
Have you
let
met
me
Dan yet?
get picked up
Dan's
by
wife and
G-men
child.
forced to work for free.
Yeah.
I don't know
all
why
right.
the way
Talk
that's
us
phrased
through
makes me
exactly
uncomfortable.
What's going on?
It's like,
We're going out
there-
to Sandy
have you met
Shores.
Dan's next
I
of
know
kin
that.
or something? But no,
My
I
guys
have
will
not
meet us
met
there. They'll have the submarine.
I've not met
I'm
his
gonna
wife
get into said
or
submarine
Desmond's.
Wait, hold on. You had the flying lessons,
Maybe
right?
someday.
Flying
Do you think
lessons.
life is a highway?
Right.
I mean,
You
I
know,
guess it's
I was
probably
gonna
less
have
like a highway than
and
it's
then-
not like a highway, but
Total idiot.
hey, what's the next part of the plane?
There's an army chopper at the airfield. You're both getting into it. Michael's flying.
I mean, he has a
Take
wife
off,
and
pick up
child.
the
That is
submarine
correct. I'm not
with
saying
me
he
in it
doesn't.
and flying out to a
Just the
point
way that
off
it's
the
phrased
coast.
is
You're gonna
strange.
drop me into the ocean. I'll pilot the sub down, find the device the government's been testing. I'll get it, surface. You'll fly me back to the airfield.
okay, just there we go.
What kind
Like
doesn't matter.
a
How much
glove.
will be
Whoa,
paid
this thing's
for
got
it
killer
does
brakes,
matter.
man. There must be some ABS here.
And here's my submarine. Floyd, wait. Stand by the hangar.
I don't think Dan is a secretive man. I think Dan just, you know, lived his life in the fishbowl that is Big Brother and is probably, like, just done with living the public life, which is honestly, I think, extremely fair.
I wish you'd done the flying lessons like I told you, but no, nobody can tell Michael anything. Okay.
Has Dan met your wife and child? Dan's met Kate's. I don't have any kids. That I know of.
How'd that feel, bro? Bro, it felt pretty horrible. Roger that. Trevor, you got your company name sprayed all over this chopper. But, everything else about it says military.
I don't think I picked it up right.
I got it from the
It's a
military
little
base.
off.
And there's all this military hardware in the back. Guns and whatnot. If this thing gets hot, they'll come in handy.
Can you raise the gear on the cargo, Bob? I don't think so.
That you guaranteed it. It's a score, Michael. Even if you don't anticipate heat, you prepare for it. That's the code. That's why I don't
Got a little
take
bit of a
scores.
lean
Not
associated with this.
anymore. I'm out of the game, man. What am I doing? Oh, really?
Hey, this is not the time for self-reflection, Michael. You've murdered like 40 people at least. I'm out of the game. What am I doing? You can't go back now. Don't even try with me. Hold Y to get out. I almost did it for a second there. NL, was there any good coffee in Japan? The simple answer is no. the nuanced answer is yes, but it's very rare. I probably had like 2 good cups of coffee that I would consider good in Japan. But I respect Japanese coffee culture because the trade-off for having bad coffee is that there's coffee vending machines everywhere, which I respect convenience more than taste. Boss Coffee, man? Is this actually Tommy Lee Jones? You ever drink tea for caffeine or not enough kick? I prefer the taste of coffee, honestly, but I drink tea as well. Now actually hold why? You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning. Use the Trackify app to locate the device. What if, like, I don't ever want to do that, though? Just your port. How is this Trackify app generating a radar pulse? Can we talk about that? If the sub has radar, why do we need a phone app? Surely the submersible would just have, you know, the technology, the capabilities to accept and, you know, deal with the signal.
Hey, how you doing down there?
Would you go scuba diving if given the chance? I mean, maybe. I've never really been super interested in it, but I don't have like a conceptual problem with it. Yo, you know what was really dope though? When we were in Tokyo, we did an escape room, and I was like, I've known for a while that like escape rooms are popular, but I was like, I don't really get it. But then we did one, me, Kate, and Dave from Enter the Gungeon, and it was dope. It's like, man, these the escape rooms are a lot of fun. I would definitely do that for an adult birthday party.
How deep are you, T? Can that thing handle the pressure?
It's safer at the bottom of the ocean than it is strapped to the helicopter you're
That's
flying.
probably true. This is a substream in more ways than one. Oh, he did it. The absolute madman.
Here it is. It's been secured to the seabed.
Don't even misconstrue me. Say, oh, adult birthday party, LOL. You know, being an adult isn't all about fucking. A lot of it's just about, you know, anxiety and paying tax. Now hit Y. Did your escape room have a message written in the periodic table of elements? No, it did not. We would have had to get Sean Murray for that, but we did have to build a piece of samurai armor on like on a dummy, and then turn it in the mirror to figure out a cipher.
Maybe on a fault line, so could be a seismic suppressor to combat earthquakes and tsunamis, or no, potentially it's like a fusion reactor.
Trevor, what are you talking about? I'm trying to talk about escape rooms here.
Yeah, the good kind of nuclear.
And is this what your buyer was after?
Yeah, well, for sure. No, we'll be paid, Frankie. We will be well paid.
Did you ever try using the door? No. If I paid to go to an escape room and then the door was unlocked, I'd be pissed. I wouldn't feel good. I'd be like, this is a scam. I think I want my money back. Did your escape room have a second room that was filled with things covered in invisible ink? It did have a second room, but it had 3 rooms, but they contained more puzzles. They did not contain anything written in invisible ink. Did you get anything for escaping? We got the good ending. Oh, Michael! God damn it. Were you given a collar with an explosive attachment? I just want you to know that to any outlaw trying to draw, thinking you bad and you draw on the west, best be with a pen and a pad, don't even think about it. 6 gun weighing a ton, 10 paces in turn just for fun, son. What? What? Did you know there was an original TV series of Wild Wild West in the 60s? Yes, I did, actually. I've never seen it, though. I'm not pressing Y. Hey, we did it, okay. Double touchies? Oh, man. Remember Video Ball? Those were the days. Oh!
Michael, we gotta move. Because I found this thing using an app on my phone, which means the private army guarding it can find it pretty easy too. Really?
Hey, NL and Isaac, you can hold R to change the resolution. It's coming from a Luke, it's gotta be true.
Yeah, Merryweather boat.
Finally, we don't have to fly this damn helicopter anymore.
Frank, take one of those guns and see what you can do about our tail. They're on the right. Swap over.
Squad up, boys, neutrinos. Is this London 2012? Because that was like an 8.9 out of 10 dive.
More choppers coming from behind us. Swing around. Give me a shot at them. Ah, we can't show them that big a target. Can you open up the rear door?
Alright, this is pretty cool. New sticks!
Another chopper. Keep on going to the air.
Wouldn't this shit be all over the world news, by the way? A bunch of helicopters blowing the fuck out of each other off the coast of California? That's just an everyday occurrence in the land of the free.
What was that, T? I told you. That was Merryweather.
Wow! Learner 10, thank you for the subscription as well.
I have it on good authority that they're actually a lizard army who've taken human form to do the bidding.
I think this helicopter's like, is struggling a little bit.
Flip this thing fast, and I don't want to see those reptile buddies of yours ever again.
It sounds like it's actually dying. It just needs a new carburetor. I think it needs a new helicopter. Press Y for the auto landing. What? I thought that we had actually nailed that perfectly.
Do you know what you've done? The wire is going fucking crazy.
Oh, so it is all over the news.
Good to see you too. What's it been? Huh? 10 years?
After this, the government won't care how long it's been. They're gonna put you and everyone you ever knew on their kill list. And you, I thought you would be smarter than this.
What'd I do?
Stealing a super weapon to sell to the Chinese.
Damn, T. This some nuke or some shit?
I thought you said you spoke to him.
Yeah, I did. Okay? Kind of. I mean, he was all woozy and shit. It doesn't matter, all right? It's done. We've got it.
Well, we could put it back. You drop it in the sea by the time they get a salvage operation together.
No!
Oh, so you want a drone circling your trailer?
We'll get you another score, Trevor.
You owe me.
I don't think you can just, like, unsteal a nuclear weapon, though.
Okay. Alright, and on that note,
Well, we're just gonna go drop the nuke back? No harm, no foul?
We need a score. Remember.
Man,
Mr. Uglyface, thank you for the subscription as well.
Hello? Me too.
Everybody hurts. Everybody cries. Just go to customer service. They handle returns as long as you have a receipt.
Come here, boy.
You've ruined your beautiful suit, Franklin.
You hood, Chop.
Yeah, definitely. Play fetch using the ball in the weapon wheel. There it is. You want the wheat thins? Why don't you go get them?
Go get the ball, Chop.
Alright. And the dismount. Stuck the landing. Yo, Choppy got the ball! Ooh, like a glove.
Yo, get in, Chop.
This vehicle, I landed at my own house? What? Chop, I'm sorry, dude.
You lost it, boy?
Murloc Franklin. Is this a discrete location? It seems like a discrete location. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. There you go. This is where you do when you gotta throw away your car. NL, what's your favorite anime? Sonic the Hedgehog, the animated series. What was your favorite piece of broken English in Japan? I want to start this by saying that their English is like, you know, literally 1,000 times better than my Japanese. But some of the funniest stuff was actually like the first time we went to Japan, we did like that photo booth stuff, Porikura, and then it was in Kyoto, and the sticker that we put on the photo was supposed to say thank you for coming to Kyoto, but instead it said thank you for coming in Kyoto. And for me personally, that tickled the funny bone. I'm going to Tokyo over Christmas with my family. Any suggestions? Yeah, dog, do an escape room. You can do them anywhere, but you could definitely do them in Tokyo.
Hey, I got a ride for our getaway, homie.
Well done.
But I did one in Australia already. Well, do one in Tokyo as well. You should come in Kyoto. Come to my window. Did being unable to read Japanese fluently affect your escape room? No, it did not. For one, Kate speaks Japanese. But for two, you know, it's a tourist thing, so it was all in English anyway. Because they know that we're stupid. Are you stupid for not knowing Japanese? No, but like, I always feel bad when I go to a country and everyone speaks English to me when it's not their first language, because I'm like, I'm on vacation. I didn't come here to learn anything. You know, speak to me in my native tongue. I mean, feeling bad is a strong way to put it. I just feel like it's un-Canadian. You know, I'm hassling these people by forcing them to speak my language, but they're, by and large, the English knowledge there is pretty good. Like, English is a very well-known language. What if you only spoke Spanish? Like, what if you were born in, you know, Mexico and you don't speak English, and then you go to Japan? You're fucked, right? They're not gonna speak Spanish, most of the time at least. So you gotta get like a tour guide or something like that, but because we speak English, English is just like the second language for all of planet Earth. I feel guilty because we got it too easy. We can go pretty much anywhere in the world and still be like relatively accommodated. Like I guess I just feel grateful that I was born in an English-speaking country, or at least a country where you learn English. It really helps out. It's like a passive get around anywhere sort of ability. If you feel bad about it, why not learn Mandarin? Well, let's not be crazy. French was the diplomatic language. English has been the language of business for a long time. Well, yeah, English is the lingua franca now. Did anyone call you a gaijin or a weeaboo? If they called me a gaijin, it wasn't in my face. They called me the only people who call me weeaboos for going to Japan are you fuckers. I haven't seen an anime since I was like 12 years old. Everybody's like, you're going to Japan? Must be to fuck a cartoon character. I just like ramen, man. We need to buy boiler suits?
All I ever wanted to do was sell firearms.
What happened to my beautiful suit? Mission passed! We did it. Alright, what do we have to buy now? Oh, well, go get your groceries so you have energy to complete the heist. I didn't want to get matching colors. It's like the Ninja Turtles. We gotta be able to tell each other apart on the fly. Would you like every country on Earth to speak Esperanto as a second language? No! I would like every country on Earth to speak English as a second language. And that's selfish, but I'm just gonna say it. You know? It makes my life really easy. I suppose, you know, if everybody on Earth started to learn a second language that was not English, as long as you got in on the ground floor, you'd be okay. But, like, I'm already there. I've got the built-in knowledge, so please don't change it. Steal the tow truck. Alright. Don't leave any witnesses. Okay, everybody's worried about the torture mission in GTA 5. Nobody's worried about just popping a random, you know, service worker in the back of the head for no reason. Wah! So I'm not reading that, but thank you. I am envious. Like, if you're European, you learn, like, your native language, if it's not English, and then, like, English, French, some German. That's amazing, you know? It pays to be multilingual. Now, you're gonna feel like morons when the universal translators finally come out and everybody's fluent in every language just, you know, because they have a cell phone. But, I mean, until then, you guys are you're killing it. The most offensive thing in this game is me being called a moron for my driving. That is just uncalled for. My brakes stopped working there.